Hello everyone, Simone here with lesson 20 for Year 1 Phonics, and I'm very happy to be here with you today. Let's start off reviewing our homework from yesterday. So yesterday I asked you to have a look at the words, read them. Remember, this word was one of my favourites, glob, globe. I asked you to write the words, and then I asked you to dive them. Globe. Let's quickly read through these words together. Globe, own, drone, own, loan, ope, nope, oat, quote, nose, nose, froze, froze, oak, bloke, slope, slope. Good job. Then I asked you to have a look at some of these words and add the letter E to the end to change the short vowel sound to a long vowel sound. How did you go with that? So we have cop. Let's write it with the E. Cope, cope. I can't cope with the extreme heat. Have you heard that word before? Our next word, mop, mop. Let's see what happens if we add that split digraph E. Mope, mope. I'm going to mope about. I'm not going to do anything. Moping's boring, isn't it? Mope. Our next word is not, not. Note, note. I left a note for the tooth fairy. Good job. Oh my goodness, my favourite word again. Globe, globe. And last one, cotton, cone. Ice cream in a cone is delicious. How did you go with that homework? Well done. Let's have a little bit of a practice of some of our language. A split digraph. We've done lots of split digraphs, haven't we? A split digraph is two vowels split by a consonant to make a long vowel sound. So we've had a look at quite a few different split digraphs, haven't we? We've had a look at A consonant E, I consonant E, and O consonant E. Fantastic work. Let's have a quick review of some of the other digraphs we've been learning about. EA, eat, E, double E, feet, E, OU, house, owl, OW, cow, owl, OW, blow, O, Y, cry, I, IGH, light, I, A consonant E, cake, A, I consonant E, bike, I, O consonant E, bone, O. Good job. There are three digraphs. Let's have a look at some of our irregular words. Your, one, have, was, there, here, what, friend, about, and yesterday's tricky word, little. Remember, there's a little love heart to remember the double T and a little love heart to remember the LE. Good job. We're going to start today a little bit differently. I'd like you to go and get something to write with and something to write on, and I'm going to make a pause face. Good job. Okay, let's do some words to spell. And the digraphs and the one trigraph we're going to practice are these. Here's our trigraph. We've also got A consonant E, I consonant E, and O consonant E. Are we ready? Our first word is bright. Say bright with me. Bright, bright. Let's sound it out. B, R, I, T. B, R, I, T. B, R, I, T. You have a go at writing bright at home. If you're not sure, you can watch me. B, Bright. How did you go? Does your bright look like my bright? If it does, give yourselves a tick. Our next word is bail. Bail. Say bail with me. Bail, bail. Bale is a homophone, so there's a couple of different meanings. The bale I'm talking about today is a bale of hay that a farmer might have to feed the cattle. Bale. Let's say the sounds. B-A-L. This is the only one we're practicing, so this is the one we need. B-A-L. B-A-L. Did you remember your split digraph? If your bale looks like my bale, give yourselves a tick. Our next job is loan. The lone puppy played in the backyard. Loan. Can you say loan with me? Loan, loan. From alone. Loan. Let's say the sounds. L-O-N. L-O-N. Let's write it. Say it as you write it. L-O-N. Is that what yours looks like? If it isn't, fix it up. And once you've fixed it, give yourselves a nice tick. And our last word is mime. Do you know what mime is? It's terribly annoying. Can you say mime with me? Mime, mime. Good job. Let's listen to the sounds. M-I-M. 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 Split digraph. How did you go with your spelling? I hope you did really well. You can practice those words again when I'm finished and get even better at spelling. Now, I'd like you to keep your pen and paper with you, and we're going to do some more word chaining. So, our first word is poke. I poked the dog and the dog didn't really like it. Can you say poke? Poke. P-oak. All of these words have our digraph, split digraph. So poke, p-oak. P-oak. We need the E to make it long. Poke. Did you get poke looking like that? If you didn't, just press pause and quickly write it so it looks the same as mine. So for our word chaining, we're only going to change one sound. So say these words with me. Poke, joke. Poke, joke. I'm only changing the initial sound. P-oak, j-oak. Let's write our next word. J-oak. Joke. Good job. Our next word, so say joke, joke. Now say stoke, stoke. We're going to put a blend of two different letters at the beginning. We're going to blend two letters together, oak, to make the word stoke. So you might stoke the fire with a metal rod or something to make it burn better. Let's say the word together, stoke, stoke, stoke. Let's go. Stoke. Good job. How did you go? Our next word, stoke, becomes stone. Let's say it together. St-o-n. St-o-n. Let's write that one. St-o-n. Stone. How did you go? We're going to do one more word. Stone. We're going to change stone to drone. The word is drone. They fly around and they can film you. Can you say drone? Drone. D-r-o-n. 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 Drone. Good job. And do you know something I just noticed? What happens if we take away the in stone? Tone. We get a new word. A tone could be a variation in colour or in sound. It's pretty amazing. Now, time to read a passage together, but wait till you see it. I think you're going to be pretty excited when you see this, because we're not just reading a sentence today. Today we're going to read a whole paragraph together. Are you ready for that? Whoa, check that out. Looks almost like a novel. There's so much writing. But I think we're going to be okay if we take it slowly and look at the digraphs as we read. Let's read it together. I took. I took my own drone. I took my drone out for a fly. I took my drone out for a fly today. I took my drone out for a fly today. As it went high in the sky, I lost, oh no, sight of it. Oh no, and it came, oh no, crashing down. What? Oh my goodness, I think we better start from the top. As it went high in the sky, I lost sight of it, and it came crashing down. My drone hit a stone on the ground. My drone hit a stone on the ground and broke. Worst case scenario, it broke. That's terrible. Let's read that together slowly. If this is really tricky, you can actually rewind this part of the video and slow it down. Play it on half time. I'll sound ridiculously funny because my voice will be super weird and deep. So have a go, and that might help you to practice reading this long passage. Let's read it together at normal speed. I took my drone out for a fly today. As it went high in the sky, I lost sight of it, and it came crashing down. My drone hit a stone on the ground and broke. I'm going to read that one more time at normal speed. This might be a bit tricky for you to do. If you can do it, have a go. If you can't, you just listen and watch my pointing finger. I took my drone out for a fly today. As it went high in the sky, I lost sight of it and it came crashing down. My drone hit a stone on the ground and broke. Could you hear how I put a bit of feeling into that and it was a bit more interesting to listen to? Good job. We've got one more piece of work for you to do, so you need your pencil and your paper. Time for some dictation. So listen first to the sentence. I rode home on my bike. I rode home on my bike. Can you say that with me? I rode home on my bike. Let's count the words. I rode home on my bike. Good job. Who rode home? I did. When we start a sentence, we always need a capital letter. And when we write I, meaning me, we always need a capital letter. So 2 jobs. Fantastic. What did I do? I rode home. Can you say those words? I rode home. Let's sound out road. Ode. Ode. We need the E, otherwise it says rod. I rode. Where did I ride? Home. O, O, I rode home. On what? On my bike. Let's go. On. One syllable. My bike. Split digraph. It's our key word. B-I-K. How's that? Is that what your sentence looked like? I rode home on my bike. Good job. Fantastic work. We're nearly there. Let's just have a quick refresh of our split digraph for today. So can you get your air writing fingers ready? 2 fingers. Let's go. O, consonant, E, says O. One more time. O, consonant, E, says O. Great job. Let's have a look at our homework. I'd like you to read each of these words, hold each word one at a time in your head, write it down and dot dash dive it. So our first word is prone. Prone. Own. And then dot dash dive it. Own. Prone. Loan. Own. Own. And keep going through all of those words. Make sure as you write them, you say the sounds, and as you dot dash dive them, you save the sounds. And you can practice reading them lots of times. Then we've got the same as yesterday. I've given you 5 new words, and I'd like you to add an E onto the end of each of these words and make a new word. Now, you're going to do a really tricky word that sometimes grown-ups get wrong. That's this word here. We're going to do it together, but I still want you to do it for homework for extra practice. Let's have a look at this word together. K-l-o. K-l-o. Cloth. So a tea towel is made of cloth. Your clothing is made of cloth. What would happen if we put a digraph E here? Check that out, right? Now, the split digraph has a whole digraph instead of a consonant. This word now says clothe. Clothe. I'm going to clothe all of my dolls so they're not nude, because that makes some people uncomfortable. So can you say that with me? I know, let's use my little wand. Are you ready? The word is cloth. The word is clothe. Cloth. Clothe. Good job. So you make sure you do that in your homework, and if you do, you will be a super duper clever person. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll see you later, alligator.